Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Pop Culture Promo Wrestling Podcast. On tonight's episode, we're going to talk about Fastlane coming up this Sunday and give our predictions on that. Talk about some news that came out of the NXT Tapings this past week, as well as some information on Wrestlemania and some potential plans that could be in the works for that one. So, Roy, why don't you start us off with some Fastlane news here, some predictions.
So, Fastlane this Sunday, live on the WWE Network. I'm sure everyone has that.
$9.99 a month.
That's right.
If you've forgotten.
And if you order this month, you get Fastlane and WrestleMania for free.
You get WrestleMania
that's
for free.
That's crazy.
That blows my mind.
Yes. It did. They've done it, 3 years in a
Yes.
row now?
Yep.
Looks like in the pre-show match, Becky Lynch will tag with Naomi to take on Natalya and Carmella.
I'm not sure about this storyline.
Yeah,
I didn't even know this match was a thing until I read it online somewhere.
I don't know. I like how they're building Carmella up. You know, she's losing a lot. Just kind of like Seth Rollins when he had the Money in the Bank. You know, the WrestleMania 31. Yeah, 31.
Mm-hmm.
He lost to Randy Orton, and then a couple of hours later cashed it in.
And won the world title, yeah.
I like that. And they're also giving credibility to Becky. I like that. I think she's a top contender.
Mm-hmm.
Always like Becky Lynch. Naomi, she's okay.
Yeah, I'm so done with the whole feel the glow.
Yeah. That whole gimmick.
Yeah.
And Natalya, you know, she's a veteran.
Yeah.
You know, she deserved that little run with the belt she had, and I'm happy for her. Looks like we're also going to get Shinsuke Nakamura taking on Rusev.
Now, is this for the typical, if you lose your spot in Mania? Or is this just a match between the two because they needed something to do?
Looks like they just need something to do.
Okay.
Because I haven't heard that.
Okay.
You see, I thought the same thing.
Because, they always do that.
Right.
It's always you put your opportunity on the line the pay-per-view before.
Try to build the match up a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Nakamura wins.
I would think so.
I don't see how you could have him lose and
then go into Mania in the main event.
Yeah, that wouldn't make sense. Of course, it's not going to be the main event.
Well, it's a main event. There's 6 main events on the show.
Right. The opener.
Yeah,
you heard it here first, folks. Looks like for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship, Charlotte Flair will take on Ruby Riott.
Obviously, Charlotte's going over.
Yeah, there's no way Ruby wins here. Yeah. Did you watch SmackDown?
Very little.
Did you catch Ruby's promo?
I did not.
Okay. I kind of like Ruby Riott in a way. She's different. She has a different look from every female superstar on the roster.
Right.
But her promo, she delivered it as best as she could, but it was so scripted. It was like she was reading word.
Was it like a Roman promo?
Yes. And it just came off flat, and who cares?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Charlotte walks out still champion. For the tag team championships, SmackDown tag team championships, the Usos will take on the New Day.
This is a tough one, I think.
Yeah. I think
I think the Usos are going to come out on top because they've never had a Mania match. Other than I think they had a pre-show match, maybe against Cesaro and Tyson Kidd.
I believe so.
Yeah, they never had a main card.
I think the Bludgeon Brothers come out and maybe set up a triple threat match.
You just leave both teams laying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because some way they're gonna be in a match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But I think the Usos walk out champions.
Agreed.
In some form. Probably right here is the
most unpredictable match
of the night.
It's
Bobby Roode defending his United States Championship against Randy Orton.
I mean, I'm not convinced either way.
Now, I could see Jinder Mahal costing Bobby Roode the match and the championship.
So you would have two interferences.
Yeah, that's right.
In this pay-per-view.
I don't know.
I would like for it to be a nice, clean finish between the two. I feel like these two could put on a fantastic match together.
Yeah. Orton, he's a real workhorse.
Yeah.
You talk about Cena, and I mean, the matches with him and Cena were awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I thought
the many matches we've had between the two.
Cena, I thought Cena's greatest opponents, I think, are Edge and Orton. That's just my opinion. Will it be a multi-man match at WrestleMania for this belt?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Are we going to have more than 3?
I think it's probably going to be Roode, Orton, Mahal, and Rusev.
So, do you have Rusev come down in this match?
I don't know.
Right,
I mean, I would have it a clean finish. I would have it a clean finish with one of the two going over. Preferably Roode.
Yeah. Well, see, I was thinking, if you have Roode go over, you can have that ultimate WrestleMania entrance.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to have that belt around his waist.
Yeah.
And, you're going to have that in the spotlight. Whereas if it's Randy Orton, okay, here comes Randy Orton with the U.S. Championship.
I haven't even with the snake illuminating.
No, we did not need that again.
I hadn't even thought about Bobby Roode's main entrance.
Yeah.
That's not even crossed my mind. Oh man.
Yeah. That's gonna be great.
That's gonna be wonderful. Or I guess
glorious.
Yeah.
And then, what did we pick a winner in this match?
Either one.
Either one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Randy Orton, although I want Bobby.
I'll say Bobby Roode just to be different.
Okay. Then in the main event, we have as of right now, as of this recording, a 6-pack challenge.
Boy.
For the WWE Championship.
Oh boy.
We went from a triple threat to a fatal 4-way to a fatal 5-way. Or excuse me, we went from a triple threat to a fatal 5-way to now a 6-pack challenge.
Mm-hmm.
AJ Styles will defend his championship against Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Baron Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, and John Cena.
Woo. I mean, it has to be Styles. It has to be Styles.
See,
I know it doesn't have to be Styles, but it needs to be Styles.
Cena said on Raw that he would beat Ric Flair's title reign.
Mm-hmm.
Go to WrestleMania. He wants AJ to get his rematch clause.
Make it a triple threat.
Make it a triple threat against him and Nakamura. I don't see that happening.
That would make it not even any singles male matches on the card then, right?
Besides, no.
Reigns and Lesnar.
Yeah,
but that could change, which we'll get to here in a bit.
Right. I don't see that happening.
No.
I think I just go back to Cena mentioned The Undertaker's name. Why mention his name unless you're going to have that match? Because everything else is bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
And then I think Vince is going to swerve us with something. There's just so much publicity with
Swerved.
Yeah. There's just so
Swerve
much
season 3 or 2 or
we don't know.
Yeah. Who knows?
There's just so much publicity right now for AJ and Nakamura,
mm-hmm.
and
it's because everyone knows. It would be a fantastic match. That it has been a fantastic match.
Oh yeah, it would be the match of the night.
Yeah, match of the match of the year.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Definitely a candidate for it.
I think somehow I'm gonna say Owens and Sammy win this match. As bad as I hate to. And I know what the rumor is right now for Owens and Sammy for WrestleMania.
Oh, boy.
But
yeah.
I want AJ to win.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like with this pay-per-view, though, WWE is just... They're like, let's just get this over with.
Yeah.
You know, let's hurry up and get it out of the way.
Yeah. Look to the bigger picture.
Yeah. You know, next year, I hope they don't book a pay-per-view in March. Since we're going back to the dual-branded events, I hope we don't have one in March.
Just have the one in between.
Yeah, just have the Rumble in
Elimination
January,
Chamber.
Elimination Chamber in February. You don't have nothing in March.
Yeah, I would take out Elimination Chamber. I wouldn't do that every year. That's killing the match hype.
Well, you're right. But at this moment, I think a lot of fans expect it.
Yeah.
So if you take it out, they're going to be like, well, what happened to the Elimination Chamber?
Yeah.
Well, you complained about it till they took it off. Now they took it off, and you're still going to complain. That's not all.
We complained kind of way, but we didn't really mean it.
Yeah.
We just want to complain.
Right. It's like fans complaining there's no chairs or something.
Oh boy, nobody would ever do that.
No. But who do you think will win this match?
Styles. Yeah, Styles.
Right.
I think he's going to pull it out.
That's the obvious choice because...
I think he pinned Cena.
Okay. So, what happens the next night on Raw? Because we know that Cena's not booked on SmackDown from here on. He's
from all the Raw live events.
Yeah.
Too, right?
Well, he's only booked to excuse me, through WrestleMania Raw.
Okay.
The Raw after Mania.
Okay.
And then he's not booked on Raw. He's not booked on anything. So what happens Monday night?
Oh, woe is me. I'm John Cena. Don't have a WrestleMania match. Then the lights go out. And it's Taker.
I think that's the...
That's
the best booking.
It's a short build.
Right.
Unless you just build it on pure just... Hey man, I'm not doing anything that night. I'll work with you.
Right.
You know, I respect you enough. I'll work with you.
And I guess you could also build it on SmackDown.
Yeah, because Taker said he was a SmackDown.
Yeah.
Like back
and
at
right now, John Cena's
that wasn't last year. That was year before last. Right?
Yeah. And John Cena's a free agent, so I mean, you could show promos on both shows.
I'll just have him do like Heath Slater did after the draft when he didn't get picked. Just have him show up on both, just crying about not having anything to do. I got kids.
Yeah.
Which he doesn't.
Well,
but
you could have Cena cut a promo on Taker on Raw and have Taker come out on SmackDown and cut a promo on Cena.
Ooh. Just not have them meet.
And never have them meet until WrestleMania.
What if they did something off the wall, like they have, Cena's this coming Monday. Cena, it's how many weeks until Mania? Is it
I think
4 weeks?
4 weeks.
3 or 4 weeks.
I think it's 29 days.
It is 1, 2, 3. It's 4 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. So you could have John Cena come out Monday night, cut a promo, drop Undertaker's name again, and then have the lights go out. Have Taker come down to the ring. They do the whole thing like he did with Triple H. They look at each other, look at the WrestleMania sign. They look back. And then it's over. Like neither one of them's on Raw or SmackDown. They may show a couple vignettes, but that's it. That's the build. Then you just book it just purely off on just Undertaker versus John Cena at WrestleMania.
Why don't you do this? Why
Taker
don't you
goes over.
have Cena come out the next 4 Raws There's 4, correct?
Mm-hmm.
The next 4 and challenge the Undertaker.
No, there's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 4 Raws. Yes.
Challenge the Undertaker at every one of them. And every time it looks like it's the Undertaker's coming out. And have like an opponent from Taker's past.
Ooh.
Because we had Goldust last week.
Yeah.
And have Kane. You could have Mankind come out.
You wouldn't have to do matches.
Right. You could just do promos. Or something, who else could you have?
You had Diesel come out, which I don't know if he can walk in or not.
I don't know. Well, he's doing comic conventions, so
he could be in a chair or something.
Right. You wouldn't do Triple H.
No, or Shawn Michaels.
Big Show.
Yeah.
Have Big Show come out. Kane.
Khali.
Mankind. Yeah. I tell you what.
Heinrich.
To be pretty big, if you can get them.
Who's that?
Edge and Batista.
Yeah. Which now Batista's been rumored to be back in talks.
Yeah.
So
that'd be a neat little way to bring him back.
Yeah.
And obviously CM Punk, but we're not getting him.
No.
Hulk Hogan.
No way.
And then the Undertaker never answers the challenge, and come WrestleMania, Cena comes out and says, "Well, I'm here."
You could even have like Sting come out or something.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be great. Have the Cena come out and say, "Well, I'm here. I don't have a match, but I'm here on the grandest stage of them all."
Mm-hmm.
And then the lights go out, and Taker comes out. But then there's no build to it.
And then that match hasn't been really announced, so that way you're missing out on all the buys that would bring you in.
Well, I don't know if you build it up to, say, will the Undertaker accept?
Yeah.
Will he be here?
Yeah.
And if he's not, then
you could do that, have him appear, but not wrestle.
Not wrestle,
and officially announce his
retirement.
Yeah.
That you could do that.
Yeah.
It'd be a whole lot better than Raw 25.
Then you can incorporate everybody else that had came out and confronted Cena, have them come out with Taker, or like after Taker announces, they have them come down.
Yeah, you could, and have the send off.
Yeah.
Of the dead man.
Why are we not in charge of this?
I know. And you could even do you remember WrestleMania 30 with the coffins?
Mm-hmm.
And how Brock Lesnar's exploded there at the end. You could have all the coffins set up again and have them all explode. Have a giant explosion.
Yeah.
And then they're all on fire. And that's it. And the Undertaker just walks out and does the little fist in the air.
Fist in the air, yeah.
And everybody's standing up clapping again.
In tears.
Yeah, because it's the Undertaker. If you don't clap, you're an ass clown.
Yeah. Right. Stupid idiot.
Yeah.
So that's fantasy booking WrestleMania.
Right.
So speaking of WrestleMania, we had a huge match confirmed this week on Raw, being Ronda Rousey teaming with General Manager Kurt Angle.
Oh boy.
Taking on Commissioner Stephanie McMahon.
Oh boy.
And Triple H. Kind of expect, a Triple H match on Mania.
Oh yeah.
Why else would they have brought Kurt Angle into that kind of role if you're not going to put him in a match? I know what'd you say? He walks like a velociraptor or something like that?
T-Rex.
T-Rex, yeah.
Just ever since Survivor Series, I have not wanted to see Kurt Angle get back in the ring at all. I think his ship has sailed, personally. I think he should have said, "Hey, I can't go, but I know someone who can," and The Rock's music hits.
Yeah, but could they get The Rock? That might have been a plan.
Right.
But they couldn't get him. I'm sure that probably was a plan at one point. Obviously, based on WrestleMania 31.
So I'm not sure if he's filming Shazam or not.
I know they started filming that.
So I'm not sure if he's going to be in the first one.
I don't know.
Someone said that he was going to be on his a standalone for Black Adam. I don't know. I just don't think Kurt's the right choice here.
I was looking forward to Rousey being in the ring after watching her like little match thing she did with Shayna Baszler.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she looked fantastic.
Oh yeah,
in there. But after watching her hit a quote unquote Samoan drop this past Monday, all of that excitement has gone away. Now it's more like a feeling of dread.
How much of that footage was edited?
That's true.
That's something we don't know.
Yeah, that's 100% true. Was it her?
Right. I think it was her. But she's going to have to do a whole lot more than... She's going to have to learn how to do a Samoan drop first.
Yeah.
And I think she will. I think she's going to be a really good fit for the women's division. But I just hope she doesn't take away from the other, women.
Yeah.
Because they've worked a lot harder than she has at the spot that she's in. Mm-hmm. And, they're not, obviously. What about the big news that this match could be the main event of WrestleMania?
I don't like that whatsoever.
I don't either.
One, I don't like a tag match being the main event of anything.
Right.
That should always be a singles match for your biggest title. Which in this case would be Reigns and Lesnar. Which as much as I'm not looking forward to the match, I think Reigns is a fantastic performer. I don't think that would be a good main event.
No,
compared to Styles and Nakamura.
No, it won't.
There's no way.
Everyone knows what's going to happen.
Yeah. We could call the match right now. We could commentate, and we guarantee that it would not line up to what happens in the ring.
Yeah,
it's like every other Lesnar match.
Lesnar's going to hit a couple. Lesnar's going to hit a ton.
It's going to be
suplexes. Reigns is going to make a little comeback. He's going to hit the Superman punch. He's going to do a drive-by.
Spear.
Spear. Lesnar's going to kick out. Lesnar's going to F5 Roman. And guess what? Roman's going to kick out.
They're going to give us the corner barricade spot where Reigns is going to tackle Lesnar through it.
Then Lesnar's going to get back in the ring, and he's going to get speared again.
Yeah.
And for the 1, 2, 3.
Yep. And then Heyman's going to do the thing where he puts his hands on his face. Oh my God. And then Heyman's going to turn on Lesnar. Heyman's going to join Reigns.
And don't go that far. But getting back to this tag team match, my biggest thing that I don't like about this is what I was just saying a little bit ago about Ronda taking away from the women.
Yeah.
That are already there.
This would technically be women main event Mania.
Yeah, 2 women to main event WrestleMania would be Ronda Rousey and Stephanie McMahon.
Oh boy.
That is crazy. That's not right.
Will it be looked at it like that, or will it be looked at, you had the men in the match as well?
I could see it both ways.
That's the way I would see it.
WWE is going to book it though as this is the first time 2 women have been in a WrestleMania main event.
Mm-hmm.
I
still feel like they would push, first all women main event, the first women's singles match in the main event or something like that.
The sad thing is, unless WrestleMania goes 2 days, there's not going to be a women's main event.
I don't think so.
I don't see.
The closest we would come would be Rousey and Charlotte.
Yeah,
and that's not going to outdo Lesnar Reigns.
That's not going to outdo Styles and Nakamura.
No. I mean, well, that's a whole nother level.
Right.
I'm just comparing it to what what we know, pretty much know is going to be the main event.
Yeah. I like the idea that the main event is not always the main event. Just like when Taker and Shawn at 25 was not the main event.
Right.
The way Shawn Michaels tells it is, when they let them know that they weren't the main event, they kind of looked at each other. Him Shawn and Taker looked at each other and were like, "Okay, this is how we're going to do this."
Mm-hmm.
And they were the main event of that,
Absolutely,
card.
yeah.
They weren't the last match, but they were the main event.
Right.
So, and I'm not really sure what the main event last year was. I don't want to say AJ and Shane, but I guess AJ and Shane.
Yeah, I mean, the ladder match for the tag team titles, it wasn't that great of a match.
No,
you just had
the big pop and the shock factor with the Hardys.
What was Goldberg and Lesnar?
No. Oh man, talk about Cena's 5 moves of doom.
What was the
with Goldberg and Lesnar? We got Suplex City, we got an F5, we got a spear, we got a jackhammer.
We got the corner spot.
Yeah, we got the corner spot. 5 moves, but 5 moves of doom. So we should have had John Cena in that match.
And I mean the Bray Wyatt and Orton match.
No.
That would have been a fine match had they left out the projector thing.
That was hokey and should have never been.
That should have been saved for the Chamber of Horrors. Or, the House of Horrors match that had the next pay-per-view.
We're sitting in the stands and the...
Oh, you were there.
Yeah. The lights go off and I looked at my wife and I'm like, Sister Abigail. We're finally going to see who Sister Abigail is. And the lights come back on and it's like maggots and stuff. And I'm like, what the hell is this? This is crazy. And like, it was so staged. Like, he would go to the corner and do that little spider walk.
Yeah.
You know, how he sets it up.
The Exorcist thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And every time you knew something was going to happen in the ring, because he'd go and do that.
Well, they were also clearing out the ring so you could see what was going on. They were, clearing out the center.
Right. And then after the third one, he gets an RKO and it's over. Oh, my Lord. Okay, whatever. But getting back to the women. We got
that fantastic Orton entrance, though.
Yeah. No.
You didn't like that?
No. Even he didn't like it.
It's the Viper.
He's like, I didn't even wait for the snake to follow me.
I didn't like it either, by the way. People that take that the wrong way.
And the women's match, I don't mean to run down the whole card of WrestleMania 33.
Oh, go ahead. You have the floor, my friend.
But the triple threat Raw women's belt match, don't get me wrong. All 4 competitors, or Fatal 4-Way, I'm sorry.
It was an elimination match, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Nia Jax was only out there for like
That's
30
true.
seconds.
That's a little bit of triple threat.
It was a great match. Don't get me wrong. It was just too short.
Right. They didn't have enough time to do anything. It was big spot, big spot.
Yeah. You had all 3 women gang up on Nia. And then I think Sasha was next to be eliminated. Yeah, Charlotte eliminated Sasha. And there at the end, it was Bayley who drop-kicked, I believe, Charlotte into the turnbuckle. And then Bayley goes up for a Randy Savage elbow drop, which I loved. Yes, she was her gear was
it was inspired
dedicated.
By Macho Man.
Yeah, dedicated to Savage. She dedicated the match.
It was the sleeves, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
And I just thought that was great. She didn't win it with the Bayley to belly; it was with the elbow drop. But it was just so short, and even my wife, she's like, wow, that was very short, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. She was really looking forward to it, and we both had, enjoyed the match. It was just, wow, that's it.
That's all they're giving us.
The entrances were longer.
Yeah.
And I thought, like, Charlotte, her entrance, I thought it was overhyped. They gave her the same entrance as they did her dad.
Is this the one where she was wearing the robe made out of his?
No.
But that was her first Mania.
That was the first Mania, 31.
Okay. Yeah.
This one was with the peacock feathers.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
She kind of looked like that woman from Impact Wrestling.
Sienna.
Yeah, something like that.
But our resident TNA fan is not here this week.
Right. She had the same pyro as Rick did from 24.
Mm-hmm.
Had the same entrance as Rick. And it was like, okay, this is nice, but you're not the champion.
Right.
You know, Bayley came out first, and she's the champion. I thought it would have been cool. This was my idea for a Bayley entrance, WrestleMania entrance for Bayley. She comes out, and instead of having the Bayley buddies, the inflatable tube men,
Yeah.
you know, they had them at ringside this year on that one section, on that one side.
Yeah.
They had like 4.
Yeah.
I thought if they'd lined the whole arena or the whole stadium, the upper deck, and had them pop up.
Like really big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that'd been awesome.
That would have been really neat.
You know, and you could have like there at the entrances of the stadium, you could have them, the big ones pop up, then you could have little ones throughout the stadium pop up.
Just had them everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that would be great. I'm just a Bayley mark though. But getting back to the intergender tag match, I just don't like the idea of Ronda Rousey and Stephanie McMahon being the first 2 women that technically co-main event
in the final match.
Yeah, in the final
At
match
Mania.
at Mania.
Yeah.
I don't like that idea at all. You could do the 4 horsewomen, you know,
Elimination
8-woman match.
Yeah.
But even then, that's not really a big main event. You know, when I think of main events, I think 1-on-1.
Yeah.
You know, for the championship. For, you know, it can't get any bigger than this.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all. That's all I got to say about that, Forrest.
Speaking of championships, we've got one team that's kind of lacking opponents
Oh, yeah.
as of this time.
Yes.
That being the Bar.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's the rumor floating around of Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt teaming up to face them.
Oh, wow.
As opposed to facing each other at Mania, which, unless it's something some kind of outrageous match, I don't want just another one-on-one match between those two.
I don't even think a gimmick match would save it for WrestleMania.
No. Pre-show.
No, not even pre-show.
But then how would you get there if you were booking like that?
I think I booked this a couple of weeks ago.
Did you?
Yeah, this was my WrestleMania card.
You had this on there.
Yeah, I had woken Matt Hardy against tag teaming with broken Bray Wyatt.
Okay, I got you.
In this compound match or Hardy whatever.
The final deletion,
yeah,
or
whatever
they're
they're calling
calling
it.
I think that was what it was called in TNA.
I thought it was Ultimate
wasn't it?
Deletion.
Maybe it is Ultimate Deletion.
Some sort of deletion here.
Yes, we know it has the word deletion in it.
Yeah. I would have like maybe Matt Hardy bury Bray Wyatt alive, and then like on Raw, you have him come out and be like, in some sort of way, like, I buried the old Bray Wyatt.
Yeah,
and
something that the demon possessing him.
Yeah,
or whatever.
and he's buried. He's dead. But I want to introduce you to Brother Bray Wyatt, or Brother Bray, or something stupid.
Yeah.
And Bray comes out as this new gimmick. Maybe not a new gimmick, so to speak,
Just
but
like
a new look.
Yeah.
Or new actions.
Yeah.
New you can even have him like a broken Matt Hardy from TNA. In a weird way.
Mm-hmm.
And then the way you get him back to Bray Wyatt, the cult leader that we know, bring in Sister Abigail for the first time.
Yes.
You've been promising this. WWE's been hinting and saying, "Oh yeah, we're going to bring her in. Here's your perfect chance."
Yeah.
And you know who I thought would be a great? Well, I thought, what's her name on SmackDown? She's part of the Riot Squad. Sarah Logan.
Crazy Mary.
Yeah, I thought she would be great. But you know who I think would even be better?
Nikki Cross.
I didn't think of that one. Yeah, Nikki Cross would be good. I was thinking of Rosemary on Impact.
Yes. Yes, please.
That's who I was thinking.
What's her contract kind of situation?
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't keep up with Impact.
Yeah. A lot of people don't.
If our buddy was here today, he would let us know.
Yeah. But I would be down for that.
But then you could have. Oh, and what's Matt's wife name?
Remy.
Yeah, she's has she retired?
I don't know.
See, you could do a tag team match with those two.
Main eventing Mania.
I wouldn't go that far. Main eventing Fastlane.
Okay. Would you do a whole event based around this?
Ooh.
At the
Bray and
at the compound.
Bray and Rosemary against. Oh, are you talking about the upcoming match, right?
I'm talking about if they were to do something like this and bring her.
Oh
bring
yeah,
her in.
if Rosemary and
do like a whole 2.5 hour, 3 hour main event,
and like you could build it up each hour.
Yeah,
you can have a promo from Matt Hardy, and then do a promo with Bray
in different locations.
And then have the match. I just don't think having a off location match would go well with the live crowd.
It wouldn't.
So I'm not sure how you would do that.
When they did the I don't know how I'm going to ask this to you because I'm sure you don't know. When they did the whole event for TNA, that was the whole thing was at the Hardy compound.
Okay.
Was there an audience or was everything just filmed like a movie?
You know, I'm not sure. I remember when they did this because I watched it, but I didn't watch it live. I watched it, I think, on YouTube.
Okay.
Or I might have watched it on some other social networking, maybe Facebook. I can't remember.
So you watched it somewhere online.
Yeah, it wasn't on
pay-per-view.
Yeah, or Pop or wherever they're on now. So I'm not sure if they done. I don't think they done it live though.
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
I'm not sure. I don't think it would go over well at all.
After hearing about Raw 25,
right?
We know it wouldn't go over well.
Right? No, it would not. I think it would be a good step in the right direction with these two.
Yeah, because Bray Wyatt's got to have something. As much as I like the character.
Yeah, he's stale.
Yeah, he's been doing the same exact promos and everything.
And even his, it blows my mind. He won the champion. At this time last year, he was world's champion.
Yep.
He was the champion of the WWE. But I never have looked at him as if he was the champion.
No.
You know,
I always wanted him to be champion.
Oh yeah.
When he won the championship, I was happy.
Yes, I was more than happy.
I was stoked.
Yeah.
You know, I almost as excited as I was when AJ Styles won his for the first time. Like almost that same level.
See, I was more excited for Bray than I was AJ. Because I kind of figured AJ would get there.
Yeah.
Bray, I never thought he would. You know, he was always right there.
He just might be that trapped in the mid card.
Yeah. Because he's got that gimmick where, you know, in today's time, it's hokey.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like the what did they call
the
that?
New
era?
generation.
The new generation era. Yeah. And honestly, I know I probably take a lot of crap for this. That's my favorite era.
It's such like it feels like almost like a comic book.
Yeah. Well, see, I used to say I collect comic books.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big comic book fan, and I used to say I wish they would bring in the real world to comic books and get away from this kids crap.
Right.
You know, this stupid gimmick stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I hate it, especially in Batman. I thought, it should be real world. And now that I've gotten older, I want the real world out.
Yeah.
You know, the real world.
You live in the real world. Yeah.
You know, I want some, you know, Batman doing the Batusi, you know. Well, maybe not that, but, you know, I want crazy, funny stuff on television. But not too crazy.
Right.
Not, you know, not Not Joey Ryan crazy. But yeah, I love the whole gimmick of Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy, and I hope they utilize it to the best of their abilities. Whether it be a casket match, buried alive match, ultimate deletion, final deletion, everybody deletion, whatever, just
Control Alt Deletion.
yeah, just make it great for us. That's all I ask.
Yeah. Now, they did start filming that. I don't know if they filmed the whole thing, but I know they did some filming on that one. Let me pull my notes up here. They started on Thursday, which would have been yesterday at the time of filming or time of recording. Apparently, Jeremy Borash was on hand there to assist with it.
Okay.
Like he was
kind of like an advisor.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's still unknown if other members, like Senor Benjamin or anybody, like Vanguard 1, if they'll.
Well, Vanguard 1 was on Raw.
Was it on Raw?
Yeah. The promo. Vanguard 1 is you see him flying through the air. He's actually shooting the Matt Hardy video. Huh. So yeah, they've showed Vanguard.
Okay.
They haven't showed anyone else. So.
Right.
Because I think I texted you, said Vanguard 1 in caps lock.
I had to have it paused there because I was busy with on a call or something.
But yeah, I'm excited for it.
I'm looking forward to it.
I just hope they don't let us down.
Yeah.
I hope it's not a letdown like this whole feud has been.
Yeah. Do you think it's had too much of a build to get to this point?
Yes. But the build this last week or so has been great, I think.
Yeah.
Just hope the match doesn't let us down or whatever's going to take place.
Now, I know Jeff Hardy was cleared this week by his doctor. Mm-hmm. He, from my knowledge at this time, he has not been cleared by WWE.
Okay.
So, would you have an appearance? Think they might have him?
No.
Have him appear on there?
I wouldn't have him. I'd save him for SmackDown after Raw. Or after Raw, after WrestleMania.
SmackDown after Raw.
Yeah, that's every Tuesday, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Send him to SmackDown.
Yeah.
Give them a shot in their arm.
Then you could let Matt Hardy on his own until he starts getting stale. Until we get kind of sick of it, and then you have him come back over.
Yeah, it'd be something interesting, especially with the draft rumored to take place.
Yeah.
You could draft him over to SmackDown.
Yeah. Whole fresh crop of people to be deleted.
Yeah.
You could do something with the New Day.
Right. Yeah.
I think that would be fantastic.
But you got to turn them heel, the New Day.
Yeah.
That's what you have.
That shouldn't be hard to do.
No.
Okay, going back to the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard the rumor that they're not going to have a match?
At WrestleMania?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
They would just be used in some kind of different capacity. That's a rumor that's floating around as a backup plan for now.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
No, that's such a waste.
But you're going to have a cruiserweight match for the title?
Yeah.
But you're not going to have the biggest tag team championships on the card?
I mean, I hope that's not the plan but that's what I've been hearing going around.
Wow. What a waste.
Yeah.
Wow. I haven't heard that.
That
would be crazy.
They do some kind of... Well, I'm not saying I want this to happen, but because I do not. I want them in a match.
Mm-hmm.
But you do some kind of segment where we've got nobody else to face. And then do something with some NXT teams. Have like Authors of Pain show up on one side. Have Sanity show up. And then you have War Machine show up on the other side. Just kind of surround them. But then again, I want a match.
Yeah.
For the titles on the line.
Okay, I got an idea. Just freestyling.
Let me lay a beat down for you.
If you want to.
I don't.
Okay. If you have, let's say, Bray and Matt don't team.
Okay.
Let's say you have Jeff come back.
Okay.
And it's the Hardy Boys.
Okay.
Why don't you have the Bar come out and say, at WrestleMania, say, hey, there's no tag team worthy enough to face us. We beat them all. Why don't you have the Rock and Roll Express come out and say, you've never beat us? And the Bar can just look at each other, then look back at Ricky and Robert and be like, just start laughing. And be like, we're not going to beat up some two guys that belong in the nursing home, okay?
Yeah.
And then Ricky or Robert or either one, both can say, well, you won't face us, but how about you face another team from North Carolina and have the Hardy Boys come down?
So you're going to have the Hardy Boys shock factor 2 years in a row. Just keep it going. Right. The next 5 Manias, here's the Hardy Boys unannounced.
Because the crowd's going to pop because Jeff's back.
Yeah.
So, and the crowd's going to pop because the Hardy Boys are back again. So, I mean, and then you've got the Rock and Roll Express who are going to get the spotlight for a little bit. I think it's a win-win.
Yeah.
With that. But and if they don't have the Bar in a match at WrestleMania, that's a big letdown.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unless it's against like Titus Worldwide, then okay, don't be on the card.
Yeah. You're better off just kind of taking the back seat on that one.
Yeah. I haven't heard that though. I can't believe that.
In other news,
mm-hmm.
I wish it was better news, but the current plans for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn
oh my Lord.
At WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm. I heard about this one today.
The Andre the Giant Battle Royal Memorial Battle Royal. Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
For the trophy, you see one time a year.
You see, yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, what is it? You see it at Mania? You
see
it the Raw after, or SmackDown.
Have we seen that? I thought we just saw it at Mania.
We had last year. We had some kind of backstage interview with
Mojo.
I can't remember his name.
Oh.
Some kind of backstage segment with that.
Okay.
And that was the last we seen. We had the epic Mojo push.
Oh yeah, everyone who has won that trophy has had that epic push, man.
Yeah,
that's the greatest thing. I mean, you can win Money in the Bank, you can win all the Hell in a Cell matches, the Elimination Chambers.
You can win the Rumble.
Yeah,
but that's nothing.
You could even bring back the King of the Ring, but there's nothing more prestigious than the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
You get to do that pose with your arms crossed in front of it,
right?
Just trying to mimic Andre.
And you might even have Gronkowski from the New England Patriots come out and
make sure you leave the security guard unaware.
Slip them a couple of 20s and be like, hey, it's okay. But yeah, this is so stupid.
Yeah.
All this build up.
At this point, give me those two in a singles match. We've seen it dozens of times, but give me that compared to throwing them in the Battle Royal.
Right. I don't understand their booking sometimes. And if this is going to be part of the Andre the Giant match, what's going to be on the main card?
Possibly not the Bar.
Right? Cena, Taker, Triple H, the tag team match.
Uh-huh.
Lesnar and Reigns.
Styles and Nakamura. How did you forget that one? Asuka and her unannounced opponent.
And then the
Charlotte and her
unannounced opponent. Unless they're each other, then it would be Alexa Bliss and her unannounced opponent.
Yeah.
Or opponents. The SmackDown tag team match. And that's it. Or the cruiserweight. Cruiserweight.
Well, it's still not been confirmed if it's going to be on the main card.
Right. That's 8 matches, and WrestleMania's
4.5 hours
was
long.
5 hours long.
5 hours?
And that's not including the pre-show. Because I think it started at 6 o'clock last year. Pretty sure.
Maybe we'll get a 45-minute match out of Styles and Nakamura.
Because it seems like we arrived right after 4 o'clock, and it was already open. And we had just sit down, and the first match started. So, yeah, oh, Lord, that was long. I don't know. I don't like that at all. They build these two men, unless you have, well, not even if you have one of them win. Because, I mean, we all know how this is going to work out. No one cares.
Mm-hmm.
There's no build-up. Baron Corbin won this thing years ago.
Yep. And what's he done since?
Right. I mean, yeah.
Won Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Failed.
He's about to go up for the belt. He's going to fail.
Yeah.
Spoiler. Sorry.
I don't think he'll take the pin, but he's going to fail.
Is this one fall?
What?
Or is this like an elimination match?
The gauntlet? They're the 6-man?
Yeah.
It should be 1 fall.
Just 1 fall?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking they were going to do maybe a gauntlet style.
Yeah. I could see maybe Ziggler getting
taking the fall.
Taking the fall.
Okay.
But I like Cena. I like your idea better. I don't like that at all. They should be up for something to do with Shane and Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Even do a tag team match between the two.
Another tag team match on the card.
Right.
I know.
But you're gonna you. This is what I talked about a couple weeks ago. Your roster is so huge right now. You're going to have these multi-man matches.
Yeah.
There's no other way. Everyone can't have a one-on-one match. You're going to have to bring in some tag teams, some triple threats, some fatal 4-ways, some, I don't know.
Some battle royals.
We don't need more than one.
Well, not every match should be a battle royal.
No, thank you.
When you're eliminated, just kind of hang out.
Yeah.
You have another chance here, just a few minutes.
This will be a very interesting WrestleMania, I think. This is going to make or break the WWE right here. This is going to show you where they're going in the next 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're showing us with Roman.
Ugh.
But something that we haven't talked about, and I'm not sure, this may be in your notes, I'm not sure. The gentleman who leaked the steroid.
That is actually next on my list.
Okay, well,
yes.
I'll let you talk about that then.
So, do you remember his name?
I do not, but I could look it up right quick.
It's not that important.
Right, it's...
he has... Was it him that specifically named Roman?
Yes.
Okay. As a buyer for his steroids. And that's kind of what's keeping a lot of the plans for Mania.
His name's John Bravo.
Johnny Bravo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I kept thinking of the cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's keeping a lot of the plans for Mania up in the air.
Uh-huh.
Is waiting for more information on that. Because, I mean, if that comes out as true, Mania is going to have to be completely...
Now, my question with this would be, is he talking about the suspension that Roman's already served?
Could be.
But something that he said...
But, hang on a second.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Billy Gunn was fired.
Correct.
Because of steroid use.
Correct. So
shouldn't Reigns be treated under the same... Although I know Billy Gunn was contracted as a coach.
Yeah, a trainer.
Through
NXT.
Yeah.
Roman served a suspension. Billy Gunn was fired. Brock Lesnar didn't do nothing.
Nope.
There was no...
That's because he's signed as a part-time.
And that... I don't like that.
I don't either.
If you're going to... I go by what My mom always said, if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. If it's good for one person, it should be good for you.
Yeah.
Brock here you made him the champion of your company, but he can't pass a drug test.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Something with this case, though. This Johnny Bravo, said he would have to go into hiding after he releases this next tape.
Ooh.
And it's talking about Roman Reigns, and he specifically says other superstars.
Oh man, when I think he had named Lesnar before, I think too, right?
I'm not sure about Lesnar. It was
I thought I'd seen him named in there.
I can't remember who the other two, but they were like I think one was a movie star that he sold to. But he specifically said Reigns' name, and
it seemed like
that
there
there
was
would
some
be
kind of
others.
mention of Lesnar.
So I'm look.
When is this supposed to release?
I thought it was this past week, but
Okay,
now he hasn't released anything yet.
Yeah.
So it could be that he may be waiting for Fastlane to get over with.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would like to know if this is for what Reigns already served his suspension for, because Reigns says he flat out denies knowing who this guy is.
Yeah.
So if it comes out that Reigns knows, that could hurt him.
Yeah.
Big time, I think. Yeah. And let me ask you this: if it comes out that Reigns, this was not what Reigns was suspended for, this is something totally different, what are you going to do about Mania? Are you so fully invested right now that there's no way you can change this main event?
Strowman's not been placed anywhere.
Okay.
There's also talks of him being placed in that match, making it a triple threat.
Now, see, I could see that because the crowd is going to cheer the heck out of Braun Strowman.
Absolutely, yeah.
No one in that crowd will boo Braun. Everyone will boo Brock.
You could put freaking Mustafa Ali in that match, and he would be cheered.
Yeah.
Compared to those two.
Yeah.
You could put Titus O'Neil in the match.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be the biggest ovation he's ever gotten, ever going to get.
Ever. I'm looking forward. Well, I don't want to say I'm looking forward to it, because I like Roman. Don't get me wrong. I like Roman. They're just booking him wrong.
Absolutely. I've gone on record saying on here that he's a fantastic in-ring performer. He's just being shoved down our throats.
It worries me that, he says other superstars.
Yeah.
Who are they?
Kevin Owens.
Yeah, okay. Titus O'Neil? No. Jinder Mahal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that back knee.
And it kind of worries me of a name that I kind of thought about the first time that I read that other superstars would be named. Nothing to be done about it because it's over.
What's that?
Undertaker.
Huh.
He's got to train some way.
Yeah.
I think he's over the hill.
Mm-hmm.
And this would be a way for him to maybe try to get back with the boys. I hope it's not true.
Yeah.
And even if it is true, I'm not really sure that would tarnish his legacy.
No.
Because, some people, a lot of people be like, Roman. Roman's name's in this. Here's Undertaker's name. No, we don't care about that. We care about Roman.
This may not be, you might not agree with this, but in my opinion, majority of Undertaker's legacy is not his in-ring work.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just the character itself and some of the stuff he's done outside of the ring. Like with the ministry, the promos definitely. I feel like that's where his real legacy lies.
Okay.
Obviously, I love watching his matches. He was good. Was good.
What's good?
But I think it's mostly outside of the ring.
I think it's with the gimmick matches.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Buried Alive, Casket, Boiler Room,
Mm-hmm.
Hell in a Cell.
Which a lot of that you could kind of give to Mankind as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was a very intricate part.
Because he was in every one of those matches that you named.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With The Undertaker.
He wasn't in a casket match though.
Was he not in a casket match?
He came out of the casket.
That's what it was.
Undertaker and Goldust.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Now he could have been in a casket match. Don't get me wrong, but
Right.
I don't recall that.
Right. I think I'm thinking of that Goldust Taker match.
Yeah, you're right. I just think Undertaker, for his size, I mean, he moves like a cruiserweight in a lot of ways. I mean, he does.
The Tope con Hilos over the top, like when he went to do it on Edge, and they pulled the cameraman, which was some indie wrestler.
Oh, was that Edge? I thought that was Shawn Michaels. At 25. Maybe you're right.
No, Edge is when he went through the tables off the top of the ladder.
Yes.
And then Shawn Michaels is when he pulled him.
Pulled the camera guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Have you watched Edge and Taker's Hell in a Cell at SummerSlam?
No.
Go back and watch that. That's a good one.
I'll do that tonight.
Good one. It's not as good as the one you were just talking about.
Yeah.
But it's good. But Taker, I mean, you know, especially in even his early stuff when he would walk the ropes and do the old school, old school.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, even if his name is in the steroid scandal, so what with him?
See, I didn't think of it being any kind of like prior superstars. I thought it would just be current. It never crossed my mind that it could be somebody like that.
And maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. You know, I hope Undertaker or anyone got to the level that they're at naturally.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know, everybody's going to be focused unless there's a bigger name that's on the main roster full time that can be suspended. I know he's not on there. AJ Styles or somebody like that,
like Randy Orton or something.
Yeah, or John Cena. Well, no,
John Cena's not.
He's part time.
Yeah,
but you know what I'm saying here.
Yeah.
If there's a bigger full time name other than Roman Reigns on this, but it'll be interesting to see what comes out in the following weeks.
Yeah. But going back to Braun Strowman potentially being put in the match, according to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, here's another shocker for you. I don't know if you've read or not. The backup plan for Strowman is to have him do some kind of gimmick segment, be like a test of strength,
okay,
or something like that.
So
maybe have him and Mark Henry compete for the World's Strongest Man title or something like that.
No, thank you. See, my problem with this is we've seen Braun turn over an ambulance. We've seen him rip off the ambulance door. Mm-hmm. Anything that has to do with an ambulance, he's done. This past Monday, he held the back of a car up in the air.
Okay, can I complain about something?
Okay,
there's a camera shot that shows Braun in the back of the car. Uh-huh. Braun's hands are flat against the back of the car, clearly showing that he's not holding the car up.
Holding the car up.
Yeah, I think it was posted maybe on WWE's Instagram or on their Twitter. There was a picture that you could clearly see he's just got his hands on the back of the car.
See, I haven't saw that. I don't know. I think WWE is so fully invested in Brock and Roman. They don't care about anything else at this moment.
Yeah.
They just want to get to this match and have their baby go over. And this is going to start a new legacy and all this. And
Vince is just salivating, waiting on these two to get in the ring together.
And that's fine if that's what you want to do, but don't skip out on your other talent. That is a whole. They're going to be your workhorse.
Mm-hmm.
Because, Roman, he's going to have, he's going to be at the house shows and all this, but he's not going to have the big matches. The Hardys are going to have the big matches. Seth and Finn Balor are going to have good matches. Yep. Miz is going to have good matches.
Oh, yeah.
Braun Strowman, he's not going to have good matches, but he's going to be a attraction.
He's
just like Andre the Giant.
Exactly.
He's going to be an attraction.
Yes.
So let's book him as an attraction.
Yes.
And Lesnar, adding him to that match would be what Braun needs. And Braun going over would be the best thing for us all. But I don't foresee that happening unless something comes out in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
And then even if it gets like 2 or 3 weeks before Mania and it comes out, WWE might just continue with Roman. I mean, he was the champion when they suspended him. Mm-hmm. Or he had just lost it to Seth Rollins. And then Seth turned around and lost it to Dean Ambrose. And then they suspended him.
Yeah.
So, we'll see how all this turns out in the next couple of weeks. Building up to WrestleMania 34, live in New Orleans. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's leave right now.
Right now, we'll get there. We'll be the first in line. We'll probably be the very top of the Mercedes-Benz Dome. We'll be in the cheap seats, but we'll be the first ones there.
So in other kind of former WWE news, Rich Swann, who recently got released, has announced that he is retiring after he fulfills all of his current bookings. Yeah. How do you feel about that?
What are you going to do now? I mean, I don't know a whole lot about Rich Swann.
I know nothing about like the person, Rich, like the man behind the character.
Was it he or Cedric Alexander? One of them was in Ring of Honor for a little bit.
That was Cedric Alexander.
Okay.
Maybe they both were.
I mean, I liked Rich Swann. I thought he was a good. I think it might be just ribbonous or something. I don't
think so.
I don't. What was it he said about another competitor? Something about Robin Banks or something. They condemn. Basically, he said they condemn him for something that was thrown out in court.
Yeah. But
you'll let a convicted bank robber.
Yeah, I've seen that. I don't know who it was.
I read who it was. I can't remember. Yeah. Obviously, it was some nobody.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's something out there for everyone, I guess. He just has to find his calling. And maybe this is good for him. Maybe he'll step away for a few years and say, hey, I want to come back, and he'll be good as new. Mm-hmm. And come back to the WWE.
Oh, I hope so.
Right now, as bad as I hate to say this, right now is not the best time to be in the WWE.
Oh, no.
There's too many
people.
Too many roster members.
Yeah.
I think right now, honestly, is the perfect time to go to Ring of Honor. Because they're in a down spiral right now. Mm-hmm. You've kind of got the stuff going on with the Bullet Club.
Yeah.
That's fixing to come up at Supercard of Honor.
Yep.
You've got that in the spotlight. But ever since last year at Supercard of Honor, I mean, there's nothing that's went on for Ring of Honor.
It's all been Bullet Club.
Yeah. And I think that's fixing to come to an end. So Ring of Honor needs some new guys, some new talent. So I personally think that would be a great spot for Rich Swann. Mm-hmm. And anyone else who leaves. Obviously tonight at the 16th anniversary pay-per-view, Austin Aries made his re-debut in Ring of Honor, challenging Kenny King for the Ring of Honor Television Championship.
Right.
That match will probably take place at Supercard of Honor. But yeah, I think, or even Impact Wrestling, he would be a good, just I don't like for a wrestler to step away for a long period of time, but if that's what he wants to do, go for it.
Yeah, I still can't recommend like going to Impact because
No, I can't either.
they're
but,
still not getting paid.
right, and it's kind of dangerous over there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to crap on the company, but you've had opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to win me over, and it's just not me. It's other fans.
Yeah.
And I don't want to sound self-centered here because I'm not.
Elite.
Yeah. I loved the original TNA NWA stuff was awesome. I loved it. Me and my dad always got the pay-per-views each month or each week. No, it wasn't each week. Each month, I think.
They had weekly pay-per-views.
Oh, did they?
Start? Yeah,
okay.
In 2002.
Maybe we got the weekly pay-per-view. I don't see him spending all that money though. But that was awesome, and even with the Hardys, with the deletion, that was good.
Yeah.
But here recently,
I feel like the whole broken gimmick was kind of like a needle in a haystack type situation for TNA.
Yeah. I hope TNA, honestly, I hope they get their stuff straightened out and get on the right track.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they don't have a good track record at all.
I mean, at this point, you could, I know there's always that thought of, having Vince purchase TNA.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't do it right now.
Did you see who they're saying may purchase TNA? The owner of AAA Wrestling.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I seen that on Twitter tonight. Said he put in a bid for it.
Interesting.
So that we'll keep everyone updated on that one in the coming weeks. Yeah.
Well, see, if I was Vince, I would just sit back. It's just gonna plummet even more.
Right. I don't know. If I was Vince, the only reason for Vince to buy TNA
tape library
is for that library for AJ Styles
and Samoa
Joe and Kurt Angle.
Yes, and Sting.
Well,
Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, Jeff Hardy. I'm trying to think of people that's on the current roster.
Consequences Creed.
Yeah. R-Truth.
Nah.
Haven't seen him in a long time.
He could own all the Voodoo Kin Mafia stuff.
Yeah. Let's not go that far. But I want a company to. The more wrestling, I think, the better.
Yeah.
The more good wrestling.
Yes.
Not trash wrestling. But TNA, it's hit and miss. Mm-hmm. I'll like it one time, and then next week I'll be like, no, this is not for me.
It needs consistency.
Yeah. So we'll see where it goes in the next little bit with this. Hopefully they'll get everything situated. I will say this, and I know we don't talk a whole lot. I think this is the most we've ever talked about TNA.
I think so.
On this show.
Yeah. It's been bad.
Yeah, everyone and their mama knows about the situation with Sami Callihan and Eddie Edwards. All I'm going to say is Eddie is a fantastic professional wrestler and deserves a whole hell of a lot better than what he's getting treated right now.
Yep.
Broken orbital bone and all. Yep. He deserves better. And that's all I want to say.
Yeah. I'm not going to even mention anything other than that. NXT TakeOver.
Oh.
New Orleans? Not a whole lot of information on it yet. Mm-hmm. We know most of the card, but we're going to save that until later on. We'll do that in the coming weeks. But there's a couple things I want to mention about it. So Bobby Fish recently underwent surgery to repair tears in his MCL and his ACL.
Ooh. Yeah. I saw where he got injured at a house show.
And he will be out for 6 months.
Oh, wow.
And that's detrimental for a tag team.
I hate that for him.
Yep.
Because I thought Bobby was better than Kyle.
Yeah.
So what are they going to do?
With that being said,
I got ahead of myself.
With that being said, the Undisputed Era is still going to defend their tag team titles at TakeOver, with Adam Cole pulling double duty.
So the free bird rule?
I guess it's better than them having to vacate it. I would rather a team lose the title than vacate it.
Yeah, double duty. What do you mean?
Because he's also going to be in the 6-person ladder match.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
What's the ladder match for?
For the newly announced North American Championship.
Oh, that'd be
which
interesting.
should have been television title, but that's beside the point.
But they're not on television.
It should have been network title.
Okay, there you go.
The internet champion. Zack Ryder should have been in the match.
No, don't go that far. Woo, no.
But we'll get to that North American match here in just a second.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, do we know who's going to be in that match? I think it's going to be.
It's the winner of the Dusty Rhodes.
I think it's going to be triple threat.
It is. I didn't know we were going to spoil it here.
I don't know who. I know one of the teams. I don't know the other team. I know it's Authors of Pain.
Authors of Pain and Mustache Mountain.
Oh, is that right?
I'm pretty sure.
I like that.
I'm pretty sure because I know Sanity got beat.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a great match, though.
Do you think that? Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that later on. We won't do that now. But do you like that?
The triple threat?
Yeah.
I kind of would like Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish together, and you could just take Bobby Fish out without announcing that he's injured, and just take him out right at the beginning. And now it's two.
I mean, I don't know that he could walk because he already had the surgery.
Well, yeah.
But I mean, Authors of Pain is probably getting called up, right?
They have to, I would think.
So they're not going to win.
No.
So I mean, it would either be Undisputed Era or was it Mustache Mountain?
No, it's Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne.
It's got to be Undisputed Era retaining then. Because Pete Dunne is still UK champion, right?
Now look at here. Look at this.
Look at here.
Look ahead. Roderick Strong is still in the Cruiserweight tournament.
That's true.
So I guess we just spoiled that he's not going to be at WrestleMania.
Maybe he's pulling double duty.
Man. The first... Yeah, he would be the first to be on NXT on Saturday night and then be on WrestleMania on both cards. Main cards. Because, Killian Dane.
Yeah.
But I don't think he was at...
And Hideo. I don't know if he was on the TakeOver beforehand either.
When was Hideo? When was that? Was that when Corbin won it?
It was either that or when Cesaro won. It might have been the first one.
Okay. Because I know it went last year.
No.
I cheered the heck out of him.
Last year I think he was still injured.
Okay.
Poor little guy.
He gets injured all the time.
He does. He's like Rey Mysterio.
See, they're still listing it as Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly are going to be in the match.
Okay.
But I'm sure that will be switched in the coming days.
Yeah. Was that Wikipedia?
Yeah.
Change it. We'll make it that way.
That's right. I don't know. Bring someone else in to the Undisputed Era. Because obviously you're not going to have Bobby Fish there for a while.
Right. 6 months is up, I guess, maybe at least 6 months. I just have will be for 6 months, or will be out for 6 months in my notes. So it could be give or take a few weeks. But
okay, I'm going to throw this name out, and you're going to hate it. Get ready. And it won't happen because it probably won't make that much sense. Bobby Lashley.
No. What? Is it because of the name Bobby?
Well, no. It's because he's from a different company and he's coming in. Because that's kind of what the Undisputed Era feels like.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like an invasion type team, from my understanding.
I don't know. I'm just trying to throw someone else in there besides Adam Cole.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I love Adam Cole, baby. But I don't know. It would feel like it's taking away from him if he's in both matches.
Yeah.
Especially if he loses both.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it's looking like he's going to.
Right. I guess you're right. I guess Roderick Strong I would think Roderick and Pete Dunne would win.
And then have Pete Dunne be dual champion. And potentially Roderick Strong being dual champion.
Yeah. That would be interesting. Have dual champions.
You get more exposure to the titles.
Mm-hmm. Oh, speaking of Pete Dunne, not to change the subject right quick, but did you see where Pete Dunne is taking on Marty Scurll?
No.
Yeah. Be interesting to see that. It's going to take place somewhere in England.
Okay.
I don't think it's with Progress. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's on that, but it's something.
Is the UK title on the line?
No, but it is on the poster. And
we're close.
Yeah, actually, I guess this poster was made a while back because Marty has the IWGP Junior.
That was a long time ago.
So and then Pete Dunne has the UK title.
Right.
I just thought I'd throw that out there. Be interesting to watch.
Yeah, I have to find that somewhere.
I don't see, unless they bring someone in for Authors of Pain, or not Authors. I'm sorry, Undisputed Era. I don't see them retaining.
I'm trying to think of who's been like rumored to have signed.
How about Leo Rush? He was in. I'm trying to think of Ring of Honor guys here.
Yeah, I could see that. Who?
I would say Ricochet. How about? Well, no.
Okay, he's in that ladder match too.
Yeah. He wasn't in Ring of Honor. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what happens.
Okay, let's go like this. They're potentially talking to Rey Mysterio, possibly about like a 1 or 2 match deal.
Mm-hmm.
What if they just grab somebody for this one match?
Rey Mysterio, part of Rey Mysterio and Kyle O'Reilly?
No, just what if they would just assign somebody for just this one appearance?
Oh, one appearance?
Like Kota Ibushi.
Okay.
Because he was in the Cruiserweight Classic. He said he's absolutely open to doing WWE stuff, just date by date.
Okay.
I'm not saying get Kota Ibushi, but I'm getting just something like that.
You know what would be interesting? I'm glad you mentioned that. Hear me out. At each takeover, until Bobby comes back, why don't you have a different guy and let Kyle O'Reilly, let him win the match.
Yeah.
Let him have the pinfall, and at the next TV taping, have him beat the heck out of the guy and say, "You're worthless. I carried you through this match."
Oh, yeah. I like that.
And then every time you have a different partner, but Kyle O'Reilly always gets the pinfall.
Yeah.
Until Bobby, comes back, and you can do something.
Yeah.
And you could even have a tease a split between the two, with Kyle O'Reilly still getting the pinfall with Bobby Fish's first match back, and be like, "I took the pin. You're the one that's been out for a while. You should be fully rested."
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to NXT Takeover this year.
We had talked about hanging out that weekend and watching all the shows together.
Yeah.
And we were talking about if we should watch Ring of Honor
or NXT.
Yeah. And then obviously watch them both, but then which one we should watch first? I'm thinking NXT by a long shot.
Yeah,
because of this match, the 6-person ladder match.
Yeah.
For the North American Championship.
This seems like it would be the match of the night.
The competitors
match of the year.
are the Velveteen Dream, Adam Cole,
Baby.
EC3. I have Kilimanjaro Dane in my notes.
Oh, he's a Disney ride, huh?
Slight typo. Killian Dane, Ricochet, and Lars Sullivan.
So Ricochet and EC3 get their first match first official takeover match on the grand scale. Wow. Who wins?
Yep. Not Ricochet, not Killian Dane, and not Lars Sullivan.
So between Adam Cole and EC3
and Velveteen. If Adam Cole's pulling double duty, why not maybe have him win both?
Ooh, that would be good. See, I could see Adam Cole winning because he's kind of like that heel that they need right now. It'd be interesting to see the build up for this match. I'm just excited for it.
I want Velveteen with the belt.
I don't know.
Just imagine this, like with his mouth guard, how it was on the pillow, with the man holding it. Imagine if that was like the belt every time he walked down.
My thing with Velveteen, don't get me wrong, I like him in the NXT.
He's not going to get over the main roster if that's where you're going. He'll be shut down instantly.
You're right, Tyler Breeze.
Yeah.
I just don't think that they're going to say, hey, the first North American champion was Velveteen Dream. I don't see that at all. I could see EC3, a big guy here. Yeah. I could see EC3 or Adam Cole winning this match.
Because Adam Cole's a big guy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was Ring of Honor champion here, okay? He's not a great big guy, but I mean, he's bigger than Daniel Bryan.
Right.
What about, could you see Killian Dane winning this?
No.
Or even Lars?
No.
I don't.
I
think it would have to be a big name.
I don't know enough about Lars Sullivan. I've watched a couple of his matches, but they've mostly been squash.
See, I thought they were building him for something big,
and then he just fell off the face of the world.
And then he said that he was injured, but I never read anything. About him being injured.
No,
it was like,
I don't know if it was some kind of backstage incident or something, but he lost his whole momentum, his whole push and everything.
I was thinking, how you could make him into like this bigger superstar?
Put him with Paul Heyman? No. Put anybody with Paul Heyman?
No. You've got Paul Ellering there, right? Yeah. You've had
because if the AOP gets called up, he's not coming up.
Right. But now you don't. I'm not saying put Paul with him.
Yeah.
What's his last name?
No.
No.
No. Only if he puts the face paint on.
Okay. You have him say. Have him say, "This is the son of Kevin Sullivan."
Daddy.
I think it would work.
So you move the whole Kurt Angle, Jason Jordan angle.
Yeah, but this one's like
not
satanic.
Jordan Angle, but the whole.
This is like satanic. So I mean, you could do like all kinds of different crazy.
This is my spawn.
Yeah. Oh God. You can have like the Dungeon of Doom segment instead of the old guy. That was I can't think of what his name was.
Dungeon Master.
Yeah, the old bald guy.
Yeah.
Instead of him, Kevin Sullivan can now be sitting in the chair, and Lars Sullivan can be the Kevin Sullivan of that segment.
You can bring in somebody to be the son of Big Show.
Yeah. Let's not go there.
You can have the piranha instead of the shark.
Ooh.
Bring Ed Leslie back as the Zodiac.
Yeah. I was going to say something.
I would like
who would be the Yeti?
I would like NXT to last.
Oh, okay. Well, that's just a freestyle. But I guess I'm going to go with Adam Cole.
Okay.
This far out, I'm going to say Adam Cole for this match. It's going to be a great match either way. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm pretty excited for it.
And I tell you, I'm just excited about getting this whole WrestleMania show recorded for you, the audience, to listen to, see what y'all think about it, and give us feedback on it, see what you want to see, and hear what we think we want to see.
Yeah.
Obviously, I live in the next generation era, the Dungeon of Doom. But yeah, I'm just. We have a lot of great ideas for WrestleMania for the weeks ahead.
The whole weekend of WrestleMania and the weeks leading up to.
I'm just looking so forward to this, and hope y'all are too.
Yeah, absolutely.
What else we got in the news?
I mean, we've had there's one smaller thing which we had previously talked about, not on the podcast. I mean, you talked about Alberto Del Rio talking to Vince at his office this past week.
Okay,
because he was filming something about Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, Rey.
And he talked to Vince in his office. Don't know, maybe potential comeback or something like that. I'm not into that. I don't like Del Rio.
I like Del Rio.
I feel like he's had too many opportunities.
He has. But Marty Jannetty had 1,000 opportunities.
And look what I got him.
Right. Well, I mean, Del Rio is one of those guys that you can look at him and be like, that he looks like a champion. Mm-hmm. He dresses like a champion. He acts like a champion. So I could see. I think I actually texted you and said, how many chances is Del Rio going to get?
Yeah.
But I could see him coming back. There we go again. We're going to add another outside member to the roster.
Yep.
Who is going to get that main card spot, and it's going to knock someone else out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the
way it goes.
The WWE we live in right now.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to NXT.
It's such a good problem to have, though.
It is,
to an extent.
But then when your superstar doesn't make the match or doesn't make the WrestleMania card, you're like, man, what are they doing?
Yeah. Missed opportunity.
Yeah. So we'll see where this goes.
Yep. I think that's going to wrap it up, unless you've got some something to
not that I
tack on here at the end.
No, I don't.
I'm sure we've missed something.
Yeah.
Throughout the week, I think we've covered everything big. We didn't want to break down the actual tapings from NXT,
right? Because they haven't aired yet.
They've not officially aired yet. I know we talked about the ladder match and stuff, but
yeah. We'll talk about that more as the weeks come on. Mm-hmm. And next week we'll talk a little bit more about Ring of Honor 16th anniversary pay-per-view.
Yes.
We'll run that down. That just happened tonight, actually, before we went on the air. So that's all I have that we want to add.
That's it for me, too.
All right. We'll see y'all next week. Be sure to leave us a comment. Let us know what you think of our show. And if there's anything you think we could do better or that you want to hear us talk about, let us know.
Yes, any kind of feedback is welcome by any kind of feedback. We do kind of have, we've been talking about converting this possibly into a video podcast here soon, potentially in the next couple weeks. Mm-hmm. Seeing about getting that going, maybe see if that'll attract any more listeners to this. Spread the word around, guys, and help us get out there.
Oh yeah,
we appreciate that.
Yes, we sure do. Well, I guess we'll see you all next week.
We'll see you guys later.